so back to our topic. I realized that I was living a life of struggle and scarcity for the first 30 years of my life. I thought that I have to struggle to receive. I thought and I believed that if I give more, I will run out of supply. So that was like my mindset for the first 30 years of my life. I believed that I had to struggle to feel worthy and deserving of the thing that I want. I thought that I had to push so hard, work so hard. I believed in working long hours to get the reward, studying day and night to get the high grades, to please my teachers, my parents, and society. I am a people pleaser, parent pleaser, friend pleaser. But that's my topic for another day. So that's another mistake that I'll be sharing. People pleasing. That's a big mistake. Anyway, I really thought struggle is required. I really thought that I have to struggle to please others, to please God, that I had to struggle to be happy and to be abundant. And I also realized that, yes, I was generous, but I was giving from a place of sacrifice and not really from a place of abundance. I was giving out of fear. I was giving out of obligation. And I was giving with the thought that, or with the condition that I'm going to be receiving from the other person. I was expecting something in return. I was giving not out of alignment, not from alignment, but from sacrifice, from obligation, and out of condition. And those are all wrong. That's actually manifestations of scarcity mindset. I also had this unhealthy mindset, like I used to love freebies and discount so much that it was actually coming from a scarcity energy. Like I used to love all the free stuffs, like getting discounts, like, oh my God, I'm so clever, I got all these discounts. But that's actually coming from a scarcity energy. It was definitely not abundance frequency. And I had to learn that the hard way. I had to really do a self-assessment. Like, why am I attracting, people who doesn't see my value or my worth, or who would always ask for freebies? Maybe because I'm the same, because you attract what you are, right? So I'm still, I'm still breaking my upper limits because I have a lot of layers. Like I come from the Philippines, a third world country. And in the Philippines, we love freebies. We love, discounts. So I'm still breaking my upper limits here in Dubai. I'm still slowly breaking my upper limits. And as I connect with my coaches from Australia, from London, from Canada, so it's a different frequency. It's a different frequency, definitely different frequency from what we have in the Philippines. So now I'm amazed because now I know that for sure, all the money that comes out of my hands, I get them back 10 times fold. It's inevitable. The key is to bless the money, like how we do in Reiki to all the Reiki practitioners here. Bless the money with the Reiki symbols, with the Reiki blessings, with the intention. Bless the value that you give, not just the financial resources, but the value that you give. And it's magic how under the law of giving and receiving, or the philosophy of circuitry, what you give out, you will get back more and more naturally, because the abundance that we receive is commensurate or directly proportional to the abundance and the value or the impact that we give. And whoever told us that struggle is required in order to receive, whoever told us that is lying. That's a lie. It's not the truth. We gotta collapse that old story that we have to struggle in order to receive, in order to be worthy. No pain, no gain. That's a lie. So can we all destroy and uncreate that? Please say yes. Say yes, please. Wherever you are, please say yes. Let us destroy and uncreate that old story. And I'm not saying that action is not required, but that you can act and exert efforts and do the things that you love. That next inspired action step, that next baby step towards the highest vision of you, the highest version of you, that next step that lights you up, and that you can build the momentum while being fueled by your passion and soul fire. And you're working, but you're working joyfully. And you are in your genius zone because you're doing your thing. You're doing what you're meant to do in this lifetime. And you're doing actions not out of struggle, but through beautiful soul flow energy. That's the goal. And the oracle guidance for today that I sent in the group chat is, how can you allow the great creator to flow through you? I got the unity card. Being in complete, uniting in complete oneness with our creator and feeling the presence of spirit that resides deep within us, within our inner being. So today we're guided to remember that we are one with source energy. So you will never run out of power and resources because the creator is the ultimate source of your supply. The holy presence of spirit is in every breath you take, every word you speak, every thought you think, and every feeling you feel, and every move you make. As long as you're coming from a place of pure intentions, coming from a place of love, and you're in alignment with your soul purpose, everything will come easy. The reason why we're struggling is because we are not living in alignment. That is the reason of our struggles. That's the reason why we feel poor. And creator is not poor. Creator doesn't want you to be poor. Creator doesn't want you to struggle. When you're living in alignment with source energy, everything will be easy. The path of least resistance, that is the truth. So before, when I was still a corporate slave, I was so exhausted all the time. The whole time I was working. So I was working day and night. There was even a week before we were launching Adora in Greenbelt. I was a merchandising manager / executive assistant. Actually, I was an executive assistant, but I was so good in my job that they promoted me to a merchandising manager. But I was so young that it was so awkward because people older than me were reporting to me, like they were under me. So it was a weird position because I was executive assistant to the president and the consultant. And actually, the consultant is the mom of the president. President / general manager. They're the owner of Rustan's, by the way. I was working for the owners of Rustan's, the Tantoko family. And so I was reporting to two people, the mom and the son. And I have two jobs because I was reporting to two people. That was my first job, by the way. I was executive assistant to the general manager / to the consultant of the company, which is the mom of the general manager. So I was reporting to two people. I don't know who should I report to first. And there was even a time we were launching Adora, the big not supermarket, posh lifestyle department store in Greenbelt 5. I was one of the team members who launched that. And I was handling several departments because people were resigning and I was so good. So there was a time when I didn't have a day off. I would work for the entire month. And no, I didn't last for the whole month because I resigned already. The third week, it was like the launching month. I'm like, I cannot take it anymore. I just have like a few day, like I think there were 2 weeks when we didn't have a day off, and then the next week I just had one day off, and I'm like, I'm done with this. So I resigned. But then I came back to the loop because I thought I cannot find any other job. So I took another job like that in Cinderella. So from Rustan's, I transferred to Cinderella. It's another posh merchandising retail company in the Philippines. So I resigned because I'm tired, but then I went back to the loop and I became a corporate slave again. So that was my first few jobs. I was really working so hard. I didn't find meaning or value in what I was doing. And I was a young mom, so I would cry because I would miss my son. I had so many breast milk inside of me, but then I had to stop breastfeeding because I had to work. I was the breadwinner of the family. My husband back then, he wasn't really earning, and I was actually sending him to school. Like I was financing his schooling at the same time. So I was like, I was a young mom and everything was like so messy. So my point is I was so stressed. I was working hard. I didn't find meaning or value in what I was doing. And I forced myself to love what I was doing because I felt stuck. I didn't know that I have other choice. I didn't know that I have any other choice. I didn't know that there are multiple, endless possibilities, multiple choices. So I would go home so drained after a full work day. And I would often splurge all of my excess salary shopping for my son. I would buy him all of these things or getting a massage or going to, when I found out about energy healing sessions, I would splurge my money in energy healing sessions, yoga, sound healing. When later on, when I was in law school, I found out about yoga, about all these sound healing retreats. Yeah, so at the end of the day, my first decade, like I think I was 20 to 30. Yeah, I was just working so hard. At the end of the day, I'm gonna splurge my money for stress release activities, and I'm just left with credit card bills. So fast forward to today, I'm doing something that I love doing. And though I have more expenses now here in Dubai, like I pay my high performance coaches every month, my staff, of course, I have to pay my virtual assistant. I have to pay and she's doing a really amazing job, by the way. So I'm really, really grateful for all of my coaches, my VA, and I pay for my son's tuition fees and my living expenses here in Dubai and my travels, of course. But I do actually earn more here in a weekend compared to what I was earning in the Philippines. So tired and so drained and so stressed and meaningless life for a whole month. I repeat, I actually earn more here in a weekend compared to when I was earning in the Philippines for a whole month. And now here, this is me. This is actually me, being me, doing what I'm passionate to do and not pretending to be someone else. And I thank my coaches for that. I thank all of my teachers, my mentors, for especially Anna Kitney, who is now really weekly encouraging us all in the mastermind group to really break upper limits. And as I've told you before in my previous webinars, when I was analyzing everything with my analytical mind, when I was converting everything from dirham to pesos, I was studying all the things that were happening lately because everything just happened so quickly. Like I registered my business here in 2021, late 2021. So I was like, if this is possible now that I'm just a little more than a year into my business, my coaching business, what else is possible? And I'm so, so grateful that soul aligned clients and students and friends start pouring in when I started to show up and give more value and be unapologetically myself. And when I allowed myself to live in alignment with joy and love and abundance and ease. And I still make mistakes until now. Just a disclaimer, I'm still growing, I'm still breaking upper limits, I'm still sometimes overthinking, but I go back at the end of the day to, the 5 Reiki principles. Just for today, I'm at peace. Just for today, I trust. Just for today, I'm grateful. Just for today, I work joyfully. Just for today, I am love. So, what if I tell you that the struggle is not required and that the universe is not scarce? That you can make money easily and effortlessly, even in a recession, even in a pandemic. Because that is what happened to me. Even in a pandemic, I was able to make money. I didn't even know that that's possible. What if I tell you that the more you give, the wealthier you become? What if I tell you that everything you desire is already within you? Can I teach you that? Please say yes and receive these downloads. I believe that it's possible to receive downloads just by conversation. It's possible to create these shifts in our subconscious programming, to strengthen neural pathways just by conversation, just by listening to a podcast, just by watching me now, just by vibing with the Empowered Women's Club community right here, right now. It's possible. And can I teach you that money can arrive in all sorts of avenues? Money can be given to you in multiple sources. And that the more we try to control the full experience, the fewer avenues become available to us when we try to control. And that actually, the more you hold on to your material resources, to this idea of lack, of the idea that I will run out if I give this, that I'm afraid that I will run out, the more that you will lose. And I'm not telling you to splurge your money away, but I want you to love yourself enough to really invest in yourself and not feel guilty. Not feel guilty. I used to feel guilty. I used to count my coins to the very last coin because I had to to provide supply, sustenance to my family, that I ended up not loving myself, that I ended up getting sick. And so the money that I was saving, I ended up splurging it or spending it for hospital bills, for medicines. Right now, I'm 100% healthy. Like, if there's one thing, maybe that's my eyesight. That's the one thing but it's, I got it genetically in my family. Like, I'm trying to figure out what's one thing that is wrong in me. My eyesight, that's it. And there are moments when I just love to sleep for like 8 hours, 10 hours. Yeah, so, but before, I used to have so many diseases, like crazy diseases, more of sacral chakra diseases. And that's for another day. That story is for another day. So you gotta give the magic of the universe some room to surprise you. And working with the law of receiving, how much we receive will be determined by our receiving capacity, and it is limited by how much we allow ourselves to receive. And we tend to have an upper limit on how much love or how much positivity or how much abundance we can have. The goal or the idea and my aim is to help you break and keep on breaking these upper limits, to allow yourself to receive the overflow of unlimited blessings, because you deserve it. You deserve all the blessings. Whenever we don't manifest something, it's because we feel that we are not worthy, that we don't deserve, and we have to keep on working on our self-worth. So can we just pause for a moment and encode some beliefs? So wherever you are right now, just close your eyes, touch your heart, connect with your inner being. Say yes and allow yourself to receive. All right? Can I teach you to rise up to your truth? The truth that you are divine and that happiness is your birthright and that abundance is part of who you are. Can I teach you that you are lucky and everything is working out in your favor? Everything always works out for you. Can I teach you that? And that God, creator, source, energy, always got your back. And can we collapse the need to struggle? Can we collapse the whole program that you need to struggle in order to be worthy or deserving? Can we teach you that it can be easy, that it doesn't need to be a struggle? It doesn't have to be difficult. That the struggle is never required. That you just choose to receive and allow yourself to receive. And can we activate the law of receiving by understanding that you have to be willing to give what you ask to receive and that you know how to give properly? Giving from a place of abundance and not from a place of sacrifice. Giving from a place of alignment and not from a place of obligation. Can we just encode these beliefs? Just say yes wherever you are. And can we teach you what it is and how it truly feels like to receive more without having to do more? That you can live a life of flow, of abundance and ease. To receive multiple streams of income. To enjoy receiving financial abundance from all avenues. Left, right, top, bottom, from the front, from the back. Can we teach you that it is possible to allow and accept all the positivity, all the love, all the money to come in? All the money, all the love that you can ever have. That you're allowed to receive from others. That you're allowed to receive from God and the universe. And that you deserve to receive from God, the universe, all that you want. Let us just pause and gently affirm these downloads. And allow ourselves to receive. Whenever you inhale, soak in as much love and light as you're able. And gently affirm, I love myself fully, completely, and unconditionally. And whenever you exhale, release all tension and affirm, I forgive. I release. I let go with loving ease. Continue to forgive yourself and others, to release all tension and let go with joy and ease. There. How are you feeling, guys? So again, let us all be reminded of the law of assumption. I'm reminded to remind you. The law of attraction is about bringing things to you. The law of assumption states that it's already a done deal. It's already yours. Everything you desire is within you. Your lover, your soul-aligned client, your student, your partner, that travel that you want to happen soon, everything you want is already inside you. You are made of source energy. You and God are one. Your internal world creates your external world. And whatever you believe, you're always right. This is the embodiment of the end state, rather than something outside of you that you need to call in to align to. It's already in you. We don't attract what we need or want, we attract what we are. So your thoughts, your feelings, your words are vibrational. So you can affirm that you're lucky, that you're healthy, that you're loved, that you're rich. It's the energetic state of already being and having, despite the physical evidence. I repeat, despite the three-dimensional circumstances. The three-dimensional circumstances don't matter. And I've talked about this in one of the previous series and one of the previous episodes. So please check that out. So believe that you're becoming a vibrational frequency of something already in existence because you thought of it and you're feeling it and encoding it. And you automatically align the feeling of the outcome as a done deal. It's done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. If it is for your highest good, it is done. So let us act and behave from having already achieved that goal or outcome, in complete faith and certainty that it will show up in the physical three-dimensional world. It's universal law. All right. So that's it for me. Thank you for joining me today. So again, see you next week. To those who are new in this group, I am doing this weekly, from mistakes to mastery, every Mindset Monday, 3:30 p.m. GMT plus 4 Dubai time, or 7:30 p.m. GMT plus 8 Manila time. We're international here. So this is exclusive for Empowered Women's Club members. I am very excited for what will emerge for you and for all of us as a collective, as a community, as we journey through this process together this year. And I wish that this will be the best year ever for you, for all of us. And remember that I'm here for you, always willing to journey with you. Thank you for joining me today. Love and light. Namaste.